After purchasing the file, you are going to be sent this link, and in this link you are going to click each and every one of the links that are being sent to you, and then it will appear like this, asking you to request access. So you're going to request access as a commenter, and you can choose to put in a message if you want, but it's totally optional and it's not recommended. Just click on the comment and click on request for access. Immediately after requesting for access, you will be granted access as soon as possible. You'll be granted access as soon as possible. So you wait, and then once you're given access, this is what you're going to see. So in one of the folders, you are going to see this folder, which is called the softwares. So this is where you find CorelDRAW 2021, which is the software that most of the CDR files are being used to design. And there's CorelDRAW X7. These are just bonuses. These are bonuses to what you will get. So you double click on them. The password is always 123, and there is an installation guideline in the Telegram channel that you will be added to. There is an installation uh tutorial, and then down in the second link that you will click, you will see Adobe Lightroom. And this Adobe Lightroom, the password is also 123. It's a bonus for photo editors. It's a bonus for photographers. So in that same folders, in that same folder, you have the CDR folder and you have the photographers folder. In the CDR folder, you will have tons and tons of CDR files. So now this is the JPG and this is the CDR. So if you click on the JPG, it's not going to be editable. If you click on the CDR, you download it, it is going to be fully editable. So as you can see, we have tons and tons of CDR files. So as you can see here, this is saying church stage JPG and church stage CDR. So you just click and download that of the CDR. The JPG is just there for uh, preview. So you click on it, it is just there for you to have a preview before you download that which you want to download. So as you can see, it is still loading up. So you can double click and open any of the JPG, and you will see the preview of the design before downloading it. So let's say you need this, you double click on it, you see the preview. If it is something that you want, the text effect down there is in our text effect folder. If it is something that you want, to just double click on the church. All right, so is this a church flyer 3254? As you can see, so we click on download and it will download, and all of these are fully editable. So in the photographers folder, we have the photographers folder down here, and you have the backgrounds for adult backgrounds. Those are backgrounds that you can use for adult people. Then we have the baby backgrounds for snapping little children from day one down to 6 months, down to some years. So you have another folder with more and more of photographers background, and these background are wonderful and of good quality. Then down here we have more outdoor backgrounds for photographers that do outdoor pictures. So we have the background for such as well. Then down here we have the photographers background again. We have, these are for studios, and down here we have the tutorial videos on how to apply or use this background. So we do not just leave you with the tools, we also show you how you can make a profound use of them. So this is a bonus. Then in another file, you will see the Adobe, the softwares, which is the Adobe After Effects, the Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere Pro, and CorelDRAW graphics suite. This graphics suite 2024 is different from the other graphics suite, and you have all of this software. So you just click on them and download them. They are in zip. The password is always 123. And how to install each and every of these softwares is located in the Telegram channel. Detailed explanation of how to is in the Telegram channel. Now going to the next file, we have the PSD files. This is PSD1. There is another PSD folder. So if we double click on this, you will be welcomed with tons and tons of folders, tons and tons of PSD files. You have this and they are fully editable. You have the PSD file and the preview file. So when you double click on that one, it will open up for you. It is the JPG and the PSD. You double click on this, it will open up for you, and then you can preview it, and everything that you find in the JPG is fully in the PSD and is completely editable. And then just something like this for the food lovers, you have something like this, and it's also fully editable. So we are going to download one of these things. As you can see, for this is also fully editable. We are going to download one of them and experiment how editable they are. All right, so we're going to download this wedding invitation. We double click on it, you open it. This is exactly what you find in the PSD. You click on download and you download it. Now it will be scanning for virus on the left hand side bottom. Once you're done, it will commence download. So as you can see up there in the upper right hand, we have the download has commenced, but we are going to download another one so that we can see how editable all of these things are. So let's download Wisdom, Monday Wisdom for the Journey. We double click on these and then we click on download, and it wants to scan for virus. We say scan anyway or download anyway. So we have the two of them and they are currently downloading. So at this point, let me open one of them, the second one. Let's run it and let's see how editable it is. So we are going to continue until when the Photoshop is open. Let me continue introducing you to the rest of the Google Drive folder that you are going to get after making a purchase of this unique toolkit. Now, in this folder, we have the EPS and the AI, that is the Adobe Illustrator. We have certificates and tons of EPS and uh, EPS and Adobe Illustrator template. So let's open the certificate. In the certificate, we have certificate backgrounds and wonderful and amazing certificate and text effect. So as we can see down here, this is the EPS. It will not open, despite it's previewable, but it will not open. So we double click on this, and as you can see, this is a wonderful certificate background and it's fully editable and customizable, and the fonts, as you can see right here, so all of these are fully editable, and you can double click on these, and the fonts are not here. I don't have the fonts on my system, but they are in one of the Google Drive. So I can just click on replace to show us how editable these templates are. So as you can see, it has changed the font, and you can increase the size and you can change the text. You can delete it. Let's just remove the I, and as you can see, it is deleting everything that is not needed and that is not necessary down there. So we click on the second file that was downloaded, and then we open it up, and we have the Wisdom for the Journey. Now this is a text effect that was converted to PNG, but the text effect is in our text effect folder, as you will find in the links given to you after purchasing the product. And everything down here is fully editable, from the background to the text to everything is fully editable. So as you can see down here, we click on the name of the man of God, and we open it up, and as you can see, there we are. It's fully editable. So you change the name to, let's change it to color, and even this width, the font is taken by Vulture, is also fully editable. We click on that and it is fully editable, and now we can take away the pictures and mess around with the background. Everything is fully editable. So this folder is for video editors, and this folder is for video editors, and we have tons and tons of VFX, and we have green screens, multiple green screens you cannot find anywhere. These are premium green screens. As you can see, they are still loading down for mouth gesture, hand gestures, and the rest of them. We have lots. These lots can be used in Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere Pro, After Effects, and also Adobe Lightroom. And then we have some sound effects, some SFX, we have some other folders, and deep within the folders are some other subfolder. This toolkit is packed with all that you need to move your graphic design and your video editing to the next level. So we have the VFXs, we have the video backgrounds, and the rest of them. So right here we have the animated icons for those of us that want to do animated video presentation. You have tons and tons of animated icons. So as we can see, this one that I opened right now is going to display, and look at how wonderful that is. Now moving down to the next, we have hand gestures, we have other arrows, and the rest of them. So many editable animated icons. So many animated icons. So now we have another mega file, and this is for mockups file. This is another link for mega files. All of these are in the distance. So some are zipped, some are not zipped, as we can see down there. You simply download them. Some of them are previewable, some of them you have to download the one you want. So now we open some of them, and then you will see that it will load a preview before you will download it. And all this is done in a bid for you to save data. And mind you, you're going to have a very long time access of this file, so you don't have anything to worry about. So as you can see, this is the preview, and if you want to download it, you simply download each and every of these amazing PSD mockups. Amazing PSD mockups. We saw some of the other ones. So this is another folder where you have the PSD part 2, and you have the church folder PSD 1. We open it up, and then as you can see right there, we have more and more church flyers. This is the church flyer PSD part 1. We have more and more church flyers, and they are all fully editable. And then if we go down to the next one, you will still see more and more flyers as well. We go to the church flyer PSD3, and here we have the zipped folder, so you can just check for the one you want and download it, and you can highlight everything and download a giant a zipped folder. You just highlight everything and download them all at once. And then going down here is our test effect that I told us about in while we were trying to edit one of the PSD designs. So these are tons and tons of PSD test effect. You can see the JPG and then the PNG. So you have them more and more, tons and tons of them. You have the JPG and the PSD. You have a preview before you can download, so you know exactly what you are downloading. We have tons of them. All these are PNGs. You can just click, drag and drop and put them inside your program. And then we have the backgrounds. We have tons and tons of backgrounds down here. You can check. All these are both church backgrounds and many amazing backgrounds that you can use to scale up your graphic design to the next level. We have a lot of them, tons of backgrounds. We have the font folder right here. We have over 16,000 worth of 16,000 worth of fonts. You can preview them before you download, and you can simply click on Ctrl A and download everything all at a go. So we have them, and we have some subfolders down here. The subfolders also contains hundreds and thousands of fonts, and you can see them. We have the symbols, the typical and the wedding fonts. We have tons of fonts. We have the light flares. We have light flares down here, and you see them. All these are PNG light flares, and you can use them to upscale your design to the next level. And here we have tons of PNGs. We have tons of PNGs down here, and these are amazing to upgrade your graphic design to another level. These are wonderful PNGs that you can use to have outstanding designs. Now, without further ado, I will encourage you to buy this toolkit and upgrade your graphic design to the next level, as you are going to have tons of CDR files, tons of PSD files, and any issue you have, we have a technical unit and technical department that will take care of your questions. And thank you. We see you on the other side.